Okay.
You're rolling?
Rolling.
Okay. Good morning. My name is Bruce, and today we're going to talk about high-vis safety apparel. High-vis safety apparel is worn by workers on the job site so that they can improve their visibility to other workers, specifically those that are operating heavy-duty equipment and so forth. High-vis safety apparel does have a CSA certification. Specifically, the 2-inch silver striping on the shirts is what is considered for the CSA. This contrast stitching here, or striping, is actually a BC standard, and it's not necessary to have a CSA certification, so it's just the striping here. For the CSA, you have to have a band that goes all the way around the shirt, you have to have 2 vertical stripes in the front, and you have to have an X on the back. Safety shirts and vests have different safety classifications depending on the material in the back. The striping is always referred to as a level 2 striping, but the background, much like hard hats, is a class 1 and class 2. Class 1 is a lower level of safety, class 2 is a higher level. Class 1 is the cotton shirt with a cotton background. Why it's a class 1, it's a reflection of how reflective the back material is. This is actually measured in lumières, but you don't have to worry about that. Rarely will it come up, but sometimes people will ask for a class 1 or class 2 shirt. A class 1 is the cotton, class 2 is the polyester. The class 2 is a higher level of brightness, and you can only get that with a polyester. So a nylon shirt like this is a class 2, as is the yellow shirt. A black nylon shirt is a class 1, much like the cotton, because it can't get the level of brightness. In the traffic shirts, you can have different collars. This is called a crew neck. You can also have what's known as a V-neck. Other things to remember for your customers, depending upon what they're doing, and again, you should approach any interaction with safety apparel as, what is the customer doing? What's he going to use it for? Electricians and anybody welding typically want 100% cotton, because if you get a spark on cotton, it doesn't tend to burn. If you get a spark on the polyester, it will tend to burn and melt to your skin. Typically the shirts and the signage here will tell you what sizes are available, even though they're not necessarily in stock at your location. This tells you what you can order for your customer. How these should fit is they shouldn't be tight to the body. They should be a little bit loose, and they should be comfortable to move. In terms of the shirts, the short sleeve shirts have a mic clip. Typically have a Velcro pocket to hold things. Mic clip is just for clipping on radios and things of this nature. Long sleeve shirts have the same features, with the exception they're longer, and typically people wear long sleeve shirts to protect their arms. Sun damage is a big concern for a lot of workers out on the job site nowadays. Other than that, there's not a whole lot of features and benefits. Basically, you want your customer to be comfortable. I would always encourage them to try them on. If someone comes to the cash and only has one shirt, you might ask, do you have enough to get you through the week? Now, closely related to the CSA t-shirts are the CSA vests. We're going to walk through the different levels of vests here. This first vest is actually not a CSA vest. It doesn't have the silver striping that we referenced over there. This is a very inexpensive vest. It's one size fits all. It has Velcro closures, so you can adjust it for bigger or smaller. It has an ID pocket and a cell phone pocket. Again, it's a very basic vest. It does have the tearaway shoulder, so I'm going to explain the tearaway a little more thoroughly on this one. People who do road construction often require a tearaway vest. The reason they require a tearaway vest is if they get caught on a piece of machinery and it can drag them under. So they need to be able to pull free for their own safety. This particular vest has the CSA striping. It has the Velcro closure. It has the Velcro pocket, the mic clips, the ID pocket. It also has a spot in the back here in case you need to put a lanyard up through it. A lanyard is for fall arrest. These are a little more expensive. These you're looking at $19.95. Now, the next step up from this, a lot of times people don't like the Velcro because they find it tears on them and they find it annoying at times. The next step up is our cloth vests. Again, all the same principles that we just talked about with the safety shirts apply here. With the vests, these ones come sized. These come small, medium, large, extra large, and so forth. The two sizes on one vest is done by doing up the buttons on the side. If you want to make it smaller, you do the buttons up. If you want to leave it bigger, you undo the buttons. Most people never do the buttons up, but it's a nice option that you can point out to people. And again, the sizing is available on the side. CSA Class 2, Class 1, again because of the reflective background. These also have the nice Velcro pockets here. People like that so stuff doesn't fall out. The next step up on the safety vest is the surveyor's vest. I'm going to do the proper surveyor's vest first, and then we're going to talk about this one here. Surveyor's vests are designed for people that are surveyors. They use the tripods, they're out on the road, they're out in the field. A lot of surveyors like lots of pockets. The reason they like lots of pockets is in the old days they used to put their maps in. Nowadays, instead of maps, they use iPads and so forth. So this surveyor's vest here has very large pockets on the inside. Again, so you can fit an iPad in. Lots of pockets here, mic clips. These grommets are for clipping things on, such as tools. And the surveyor's vest has the open pocket in the back. Again, initially this was for putting maps and things in. Now people will put their iPads or sometimes their lunches. These are $39.95. This is also a form of a surveyor's vest, but it's only $29.95. So as an associate, you'll have to be able to explain the difference to customers. Again, very similar in looks. These ones don't have the interior pockets or the exterior pocket here. So again, there's not a lot of features you necessarily sell with high-vis clothing, but it's important to understand these points. And it's very important to talk to your customers about what they're going to be using the clothing for. If you have an understanding of what they're using the clothing for, you might be able to better suggest things for them. Thank you very much for your time.